Hello everyone, it's Winona the Left-Handed Beater, and I'm back for another BB Craft collaboration and designing on the fly. I put out my beads that I got from BB Craft, and we're just going to play until I get a necklace going here, and then we'll string it up. I've pulled out a few pendants from my pendant drawer. This is one from Bargain Bead Box a few years ago. This is one that I got from a crystal show. It's labradorite, but I'm going to have to do some cleaning on it before I can use it, because whatever they use to stick it to the paper is quite bad. But this is gorgeous, this piece of labradorite. I really need to start using my beads. I pulled this out I got from Bargain Bead Box a few years ago. And then these little, these were $8.99 little labradorite bottles. But I'm not sure. I should take that out of there. I'm thinking I'm going to use this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Labradorite is one of my favorite crystals. Anyway, this is a collaboration with BB Craft. All these beads were provided by BB Craft. They have a program. If you're a YouTuber and you have over 100 subscribers, you have to meet a few other criteria as well, but you can do videos for them, and you pick out beads every month or every couple of months as you do it. I'm a little less often because I don't get them done as quickly as some others, but you can just keep doing it. You just keep doing the program, and it's a wonderful program. And there's also a coupon code, which I will try to put, where's my hand? Down here, left 10. Will give you 10% off. There are links in my description below here, down, that will take you to all of these products and to a storefront, so that if you go on that link and you click and you do your shopping through that link, I don't get paid anything, but it just lets them know people are watching my videos, and that, you know, to keep me active in their program. So anyway, all of these beads are from Bargain Bead Box. Not Bargain Bead Box, BB Craft, and we're just going to start playing. So I have, I think this was Sunstone, these beads here. These are Carnelian. All of these were in a lava pack, plus another strand that I used to make a necklace and a bracelet for my granddaughter, which I did a video of last week or so. I have all these little not rondelles, like a heishi bead, but these are all different gemstones in there. And then these are kind of going to be what I start with. What I start with doesn't always mean what I'm going to finish with, but I kind of, this is how I design. I don't draw things out. I don't pre-plan much. I just kind of go with what I like. Now there's only one of these. So could we possibly, how would we do that? I'll have to think on that. And then I'll save, oh, there's only one of that left too. Well, we'll think on this for a bit. And then I just kind of start placing beads to see what I like. And that's kind of how I do this process. I like to group in 3s and 5s. And then I like to throw something small in there. So let's throw a green heishi lava bead. How many green do I have? Do I have 4 of them? 2, 3. Yeah, we've got 4 of them. So we can throw one at each side of that. And that's kind of a unit there then. And then we've got these barrels. And then what should I do next? these red ones do we have? Oh, no. What about one of these oval ones? What if we went with a green oval there? And that starts there. And this is how I play. I just get myself going. Now I don't want those side by side because they're barrels, but that might be where I can bring some of these in. So maybe I'll bring two of those to separate them. Do I have another one? Okay, that'll separate them a bit. It's a very colorful necklace so far. And then I think I'm gonna do, I want something there too. Let's go this way. Let's do this, and this, and this. I'm kind of sorting through the colors, trying to use similar colors. Now maybe we'll throw in an oval bead or two. Here we've got the dark green ones. Oh, I like that dark green color. Oh, and I have these two that I can use that I haven't used yet. I opened this strand and it broke all over the place on me, but what if we brought that one in for some sparkle? Or we could bring the white in too. Oh, that green. We're gonna bring that green one in. So I'm gonna take a scissor. And I'm just gonna cut this open here. And I think I'll put them in here. And we can start working with them. We can do I think I'm going to use these greens to finish off our necklace, but I think I'll use 3 there, 3 there. Let's do another group of 3. Another group of 3. And look at all the beads I still have, and I'm almost done a necklace. Okay. That's got me, well, not quite 16, because it's going to come meet in the middle. What would I like in the middle? Do I want to pull in a couple more of these? Or these ones are more white. Light. And then maybe and then one more. And this is just the way I do things. This is the way I design. And I'm really liking this. It's coming together nicely. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to fill in to the top with these guys to make it the length I want. And I don't really go by length on the board. I kind of do that as I string it up, but I think that's looking pretty good. I like these barrels. I like these heishi beads. We can pull in some different color heishi beads and make a bracelet. Let's see if we took this one out and we put a red one in there. What difference would that make? Let's take this one out and put a red one in, just to leave me a few greens to play with after. What do you think? I think I like it. I have no metals in here, but I didn't get any metals from Bargain Bead Box, so I have none to add. I don't often use metal findings because I find that a lot of times they tarnish on me. So I'm gonna grab my stringing wire. What will we use? We'll use copper. Or should we use the bronze? I think I'll use the bronze. Oops. I get it off of there without breaking it. Those get brittle after a while. And then I just string. I just go and start putting my beads on. It's a little hard when my nails get this long to do it, but so yesterday we went to a funeral. I think I told you about that in my other video. It was nice, except it was so windy out. We've had a pretty good November. We have snow, which is, I think, will stay, but it's been fairly warm, either just below freezing or above freezing, which sometimes makes for really bad road conditions. I would prefer it just get about 10, 15 below and stay there until the snow's gone. Because as soon as it warms up, we get snow and ice, and it's just terrible to drive. But otherwise, it's been pretty wonderful. I had my granddaughter for a weekend. We had such a blast. She is such a good kid. She hadn't had her iPad for quite a while. She had stepped on it and broke the screen. And nobody told me about it for quite a while until I asked why she wasn't FaceTiming me. And because it was broken. So I picked it up and I had it here for quite a while. And then I took it in and got it fixed. And then I kept forgetting to drop it off. And so she got it last weekend when she was here. And her mom had put a timer on it so she could only spend so much time on the internet. And Nova had used that time Sunday morning. I was tired, so she was playing on her Pewty for a while. And she calls it her Pewty. Anyway, in the evening, we were watching Fox and the Hound, and we were just kind of waiting for her dad to come pick her up, and I was tired, and I said to her, why don't you go on your iPad? Well, she can't because it's locked. And she tried the password a few times and it never worked. And so we messaged her mom, and her mom wasn't sure she could remember. And we tried the password that she thought it was, and it wasn't. So then Nova goes like this. Maybe I should pick the password next time. It was so cute. And I said, yeah, maybe you should. But she's such a good kid. Never have to worry about her getting into anything. She just doesn't. I'm looking as I'm stringing this. I'm really liking it. And I think getting these beads really adds a little punch to it. Like, it's just not so earthy. It's just got a few little different elements to it. And the different shades of green help. And I'll make a bracelet off camera to go with this, and I'll make a pair of earrings to go with this set as well. And I will show you those pictures at the end of the video. They'll just be in the pictures. And then I still have lots of beads to play with. So that's pretty cool. And I went to the eye doctor, and my eyes have changed quite a bit, so I had to get new glasses again. $1,200, that's just crazy. But yeah, I got these out of order, so this goes there, and this one. Okay. No, this is wrong. Okay, so then we have 2, and then we've got this guy. And then we've got 1. And then a Heishi bead. These sunstones, carnelian, and another sunstone. Kind of look on my other side to see if I got it right or not. I guess I'll find out when I hold it together, and then I'll see how long it is. On my sides, I didn't count how many were on each side. I'll worry about that when I'm done stringing and I cut my wire. I don't cut my wire until I have everything strung. I know that's a little different way to do it than most people do, but that's just me. Let's see here. This is an awesome program. If you ever get the chance to join it, it's really good. This time I paid a bit extra for my beads, and you know, some of my components were a little bit more money, and I didn't mind paying the extra, but there's no way I can use all the beads on these projects. Like, I'll have the beads available for many more projects. I think one of the hardest things, because their website is so huge and they carry so many different things, I find the hardest thing is narrowing down and deciding what I'm going to do with it. What do I want to make in the end? And then start looking for those beads. And stringing is my comfort zone. Necklaces are my comfort zone. So that's kind of what I decided I would do this time, is try to do a necklace, a set of earrings, and some bracelet to go with. So we'll get this, and then I'll see how long it is. Oh, it's getting hot upstairs here. Okay, and I'll clip this if I know where my clips are. Okay, let's look here and see what we've got. pliers are stuck in there. So I hold it up and get an idea where I've almost got the same amount. And then I go like this and look through and double check that my beads are the same, and they are. So the next thing I'll do is clip this end. And I think I'll put this out of the way for just now. Where do I put it? I don't have any out of the way. Now I'll grab my tape measure, which isn't where it's supposed to be. What could I have been measuring? And I'll measure this and see how long it is. And then I'll come back, once I clean this up, I'll come back and we will finish putting the clamps, the crimp beads on, and the clasp. Okay, so I've grabbed some crimp beads. These are just bead along crimp tubes in number 2. And, oh, it's hard to open. I just need 2 out. And I don't crimp the way a lot of people crimp. I've been looking at like finished jewelry in little boutiques where people make the jewelry and they sell it on consignment and things. And I noticed that a lot of those necklaces and bracelets are crimped flat. So that's how I usually crimp, unless I'm going to put a cover over it, and then I'll do the kind of the burrito or taco shape. There we go. And sometimes I go through a few beads, and sometimes I don't. And today I'm not. I'm trying to get these lined up. And this end is always easier than the other end. And then I just grab a flat pliers and I just flatten it really well. And then I test, and that's not going anywhere. I haven't had any of my jewelry break that I wear. There's a lot of pieces of jewelry that I have that I've never worn, but this is how I do it all the time. Just kind of straighten that out a bit. And then I go to this end, and this end's usually harder, so I try to leave more of a tail on this end. And you slide your crimp tube on. And then put this through the crimp tube. And I can put it through a few beads if I want to. It wants to go, so I'll let it go through a couple of beads. But I want this kind of loose, but I don't want it too loose. And then we'll hold onto this wire because it's coming through that way. And then I'm going to crimp it. Oh, that didn't crimp well enough. Let's grab these pliers and we'll pull that out a bit. There we go. That's not a good crimp. This is kind of what you don't want to do, but I think it's good to see it. And that's probably because my wires crossed. But it's tight there now. It's just a little smaller length than I would have liked. And a little looser necklace than I would have liked as well. But it is what it is. And I have this jar here always handy that I put extra wire and that stuff in. So, see, this one's smaller than the other crimp, but that's just the way it is. And I need some jump rings. Oh, I think I have the jump rings all out here. So what do I want for jump rings? The ones I want aren't out. Usually really good about putting everything away. But I've got another project I'm working on, and oh, they're right in front of me. Oh, I can't see for looking. I did this once. Wendy Whitman used to keep her beads, her crimper, or not her crimp, her jump rings like this. And I did it because I thought it was a good idea at the time, but I honestly think I should spend a day and separate them again. It's not that I can never find a jump ring I need. I usually can. I just want a smaller one. There's one. And there's another one. So I usually can find them. So I don't know if it's such a bad thing or not. And you can get jump rings at BB Craft as well. And this is probably, these are probably 4mm jump rings that I have here. Let's find another plier. Oh, find this one. And where does that open? Right there. Boy, new glasses can make a huge difference. I'm just going to open these a bit because they overlap. Here we go. And then I'll bring this one forward, then that one back. And we'll put that on, and we'll put the clasp on. There we go. And then we'll close the jump ring up. Remember, I always feel jump rings are your weakest spot, so you want to make sure you get them on really well. If your jewelry is going to break, that's what tends to happen is in a jump ring. I know, I've got to bring that apart a bit. And we'll go through, open it a bit. Go through this. I ended up putting 20 of these rondelles on each side to get me to the length of about 18 inches. There we go. And we're going to need a jump ring for that. And let's see what we have here. So we'll open this up. And if this is going to go between these two little beads here. Sometimes I put the pendant on as I'm stringing. It's a little bit easier sometimes than trying to do this. Get it between there. And I like to do oval jump rings, but I don't have this antique copper color. And an oval jump ring. So there we go. Let's put these away, clean up our area a bit. And there's our necklace from BB Craft. I love it. I really like it. I love the contrast between like crystal and the texture on the lava beads, and then our gemstones. And then we've got those little gemstone Haishis in there, and we've got the sparkle of the rondelles. Very pretty. Very happy with it. So I am off screen. I am going to make a pair of earrings and a bracelet to go with this, and you'll see the pictures at the end of the video. In the meantime, check out BB Craft. I think you'd be surprised at what you can find there and what the prices are. And links are below in the description, and please shop through the link to their store. That just shows them that people are watching my videos. I don't get any discount, or I don't get any monetary value from it. My monetary value is being able to do this program with them. But yeah, I like this necklace. I actually have a shirt that'll go really well with that. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, I wish you lots of love and happiness until we meet again. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.